And that's what is important, these Region 10 victories.
Here's a shot. But the left fielder, Andy, is right there to make the play as it was hit hard, but an easy out, so one out quickly here in the top of the first.
So one down, and coming to the plate is Ian Perkins, the center fielder.
Billy Perkins, Andy, led off yesterday in Game 1 for the Flying Eagles, as we mentioned, from Cedar Ridge, Virginia. Big hello to all of our viewers up in Virginia this afternoon.
There's a check swing, grounded to the pitcher. Baroa picks it up, throws to first, and there are 2 outs now.
Nice play by Baroa. Starting pitcher this afternoon in Game 2 for the Yetis.
There's Anthony Hutchins, the shortstop.
After going into this bottom half inning, we're going to take a look at our upcoming C19 home schedule. You can check out live on YouTube just by going to ClevelandCC.
Baroa's pitch is low and inside, ball 1.
If you're watching and want to tell your friends about how to watch live, just go to the YouTube page, search, and just type in ClevelandCC. And as that pitch is outside, you will get the streaming live broadcast of Yetis men's baseball home games all season long. Good shot of Chanel Baroa on the mound for the Yetis.
1-1 count with 2 down to Hutchins. Outside.
Andy, you made the point. I think when we wrapped up yesterday's Game 1, it was 70 degrees. Right now, about 45, 46 with a nice breeze blowing here at the gorgeous Yetis Athletic Park.
There's a pitch in there, and the count is 2-2.
Nice crowd coming in to the park this afternoon for this Game 2.
Baroa ready with the 2-2. Called strike 3.
No,
that was strike 2.
Strike 2, yeah. Caught the corner, so it's now a full count to Hutchins. Of course, Sunday's game was moved to Friday, I should say, with rain in the forecast tomorrow.
Pitch is fouled off. Still 3-2 with 2 down to Anthony Hutchins, the shortstop. The Southwest Virginia crew really good sports, and I've enjoyed to meet some of these guys today.
Yeah, been good to talk to their coaching staff pregame.
There is a...
That's going to get in the gap, Andy.
Base hit.
It's going to the wall now. Is he going to go for 3? He's going for 3.
Hutchins headed to third. And he's in there with a 2-out triple.
Ball gets away from the third baseman, but luckily for the Yetis, and Hutchins is fired up. He's not able to score. And I tell you, Hutchins, Andy, was really flying around second to get that triple. He got it right in the gap, went to the wall. And, you talked about the slow start yesterday by the Eagles. They want to get off to a better start, and now with 2 outs, they've got a runner at third. And that's going to bring up Derek Francis. A base hit here could give the Eagles an early lead.
Francis, the catcher. Baroa ready to work with 2 outs, but a runner at third. Ground ball to third, to throw to first in time.
Great play.
To get him for out 3.
So the Eagles get the triple, but it does not lead to any major damage. Half inning in the books. No score. Cleveland Community College and the Eagles of Southwest Virginia. Again, Tim Foster, Andy Foster, great to have you along. And, hey, let's check out our home schedule that you can check out live on YouTube throughout the season. We'll see that here momentarily on your screen. There it is. And, of course, we've got the doubleheader this afternoon live on YouTube with Southwest Virginia. Game 3 a little bit later on this afternoon. And then, Andy, let's talk about next weekend, a big series as Guilford Tech comes to Cleveland County. That's going to be a big series in Region 10.
It is an important series for both teams next weekend here at Cleveland Community College.
Of course, you see Erskine College coming in on the 23rd, Surrey County on the 30th, and as we flip it into the month of April, certainly going to be some big games in April as well, including, we'll talk about that, Catawba Valley Community College will be very important going forward in that series. And Andy, let's talk about that top of the first. Great triple there, but again, the Yetis, they kind of did that yesterday, got out of trouble when they needed to.
Yeah, the defense made the play to end the inning, but Anthony Hutchins with that big triple stranded at third base.
Well, let's talk about the starting pitcher this afternoon for the Eagles of Southwest Virginia. It'll be Zach Foster. Foster comes in, the right-handed pitcher, 5'8", 160 from Pulaski, Virginia. And Andy, pitching was a little bit of a struggle yesterday for Southwest Virginia in Game 1.
Yes, it was, and they're going to depend on Foster to slow down this CCC offense, which was hot yesterday.
Of course, they'll be led off by Kel Sneeden as we get ready for this bottom of the first. Good shot of the VIP section here at Yetis Athletic Park. A lot of folks still making their way in, and there's a good shot of Zach Foster, starting pitcher for the Flying Eagles of Southwest Virginia. And again, just so great to have you along live this afternoon on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19 TV. We'll be talking a little bit more about C19 TV celebrating their 40th anniversary throughout our broadcast. Here comes Sneeden to the plate here in the bottom half of the first, and what a game he had yesterday.
He was hot yesterday, and they hope he keeps it going today.
Sneeden, I believe, 3 stolen bases yesterday, scored a couple of runs, and he comes to the plate here. First at bat for the Yetis in Game 2.
Yetis with their blue jerseys and white pants today. The pitch outside, ball 1.
Looks like Southwest Virginia in their navy jerseys.
And the pinstripe pants today.
Yes, I did.
Strike.
I just noticed that. You're right, Andy. It's a good look.
Count 1-1 to the leadoff hitter for the Yetis, Sneeden, and there's a liner down the third base side. Foul.
Yeah, just had a shot down there. Actually, first base side.
First base.
Yeah,
yes.
And I thought initially when he hit that, it had a shot to stay fair, but it does go foul fairly quickly. So 1-2 count to Sneeden.
Foster's pitch high.
Zach Foster, starting pitcher for Southwest Virginia here in Game 2. That Game 3 later on this afternoon will be a 7-inning affair.
There's a grounder back to the mound. Foster knocks it down and throws out Sneeden for out 1.
Nice play to get out 1 here in the bottom of the first, and that will bring up Kyrus Dawson to the plate. Dawson yesterday scored a couple runs, but the big story, 4 stolen bases in that Game 1 victory in this series yesterday.
Dawson running the bases well yesterday, and he is definitely a threat if he gets on.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Right-handed batter facing the right-handed pitcher, Foster.
He went around.
Yep. Check swing, but home plate umpire says he went around. Next pitch.
Great hit.
Base hit.
He's going to go for 2.
Throw is not in time.
Just great hustle there.
Great hustle. Double for Dawson.
I thought he was in trouble, Andy, because that ball was not hit that hard out into right field, and a good throw there definitely gets him, but I think he surprised that infield of Southwest Virginia with his hustle. He was determined to get that double.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He was going to go for it. Good base running again by Dawson at second with 1 out for Mike Huber, the DH.
Huber hit a 2-run shot yesterday. Dawson in scoring position, hustling on what was really just a single. He found a way to turn it into a double.
He kept on trucking and turned it into a double. And the pitch is low. Ball 1 to Huber. DHing for the pitcher today, Baroa.
The Yetis won Game 1 yesterday, 9-1.
Pitch is in the dirt.
Runner's going.
Going to third is Dawson.
He's in there easily. And we talked about he is just so tough when he's on the bases. Someone puts so much pressure on your defense.
Yeah, Dawson really a headache once he gets on.
So now a high pop fly out in the outfield could get Dawson home. Good pitch.
Pitch on the inside corner for the strike. Foster checks a runner at third, comes to the plate, and misses outside. Count is 3-1 to Huber, the DH. 3-1.
This is a shot.
Fly ball. Center field.
He dropped it.
The catch was not made, and
Hoover's going for three.
throw to third.
He's going to be in there. What a run and extra effort. And Andy, the first problem, the center fielder who it was hit deep, but he should have made that play, lost his concentration. The ball came off his glove. Hoover goes for three. Dawson scores. It's a 1-0 lead, and a big, big error really hurt Southwest Virginia there.
Yeah, that's a three-base error.
It's a 1-0 Yetis lead, as you see now, top of the first, or bottom of the first, I should say, in this game.
1-0 Yetis. Here's a cleanup hitter, Robert Moya, the first baseman.
And, Andy, that really sets the stage. Even if Dawson scores, you get that second out, and you can get Moya out, and you can stay out with one run. Now this puts the Yetis in position certainly to get a second run.
Pitch swung on a miss.
Not sure what happened, Andy, with the center fielder right there. He kept backing up. I don't know if he was concerned about being at the wall and just lost his concentration, but that just went right off the top of his glove and set the stage for that triple.
Next pitch swung on a miss.
Strikeout. Good one by Foster. And that's a big out. 2 out now with the runner at third.
Here is Chris DeVarona, the catcher.
So here's DeVarona with a chance. A base hit could make it a 2-run lead. 1-0 Yetis over Southwest Virginia, bottom of the first.
DeVarona is wearing number 50, and that is something you rarely see for a baseball player, the number 50.
That is very true.
And the pitch is low, ball 1. 1-0 Yetis, bottom of the first inning.
Yetis, the bats have been hot over the last couple of games. Oh, that got him.
The pitch hit him in the back.
So DeVarona's going to go to first. They're on the corners with 2 outs. And this inning will continue with Darian Munoz coming to the plate.
Munoz, the second baseman.
Great shot of Munoz. Yetis trying to add to this early 1-0 lead. And they have run the bases well in this bottom of the first.
Pitch outside, ball 1.
Andy, we remember yesterday in game 1, Southwest Virginia really has their struggles in the first inning, bottom of the first, and we're seeing that again here early in game 2.
Pitch missed inside. It's 2-0 to Munoz. Pitch in there. Cloudy afternoon. Rain in the forecast tonight. Pitch is high.
Can the Yetis get these bases loaded here? To go Pereira on deck for the Yetis if they can load them up.
2 down, runners on the corners. And the pitch is fouled off.
Great shot of both Pereira, the batter, and Foster on the mound.
Throw to first. Back safely. There's a fly ball.
And it's called out in left in the inning, but Andy, that error really ended up hurting Southwest Virginia. After 1 inning of play, it's the Yetis of Cleveland Community College 1, Southwest Virginia nothing. We'll be back for second inning play. You're watching CCC Yeti Baseball on YouTube, live and on C19 TV.
Yeti Baseball is here. Our players are raring to go and swing for the fences. But Yeti Athletics isn't all that's great about Cleveland Community College. We offer a wide variety of programs for students of all ages. We'll help you train for a new job, gain more skills for a promotion, or get a head start on college credits. We know students learn in different ways. That's why we offer online and in-person classes. CCC, we can help you move forward safely. Visit clevelandcc.edu today and go Yetis.
I would tell anybody that's interested in getting broadcasting that this is a really exciting field to be in. The possibilities are endless. And every day is different. There's always something new. You're always on your toes. I think the good thing about, a school like Cleveland Community College is they're really good at keeping up with the latest technologies. My experience with the broadcasting program has been everything and more. I've hosted a television show here. I've done radio shows. I've made my own commercials, all kinds of exciting things, digital animation. And I've never thought I'd have a career in news that I enjoy. It's just really exciting to, have a career where you're in control of what 2 million people in the area are watching every night. It's really exciting and enriching and fulfilling work. It doesn't feel like a job. I get to hang around all day and make television. Just listen to that.
Now the question is, are you ready to start your journey today?
Welcome you back in live at Yetis Athletic Park. After an inning, the Yetis of Cleveland Community College lead Southwest Virginia 1-0. Tim Foster, Andy Foster to go to the top of the second, and it's Jordan Mize will be leading off for Southwest Virginia as we start second inning play, Andy.
And the pitch from the starting pitcher today for CCC is Baroa, and he misses high, ball 1. One-0, fastball in there, 1-1 to Jordan Mize, the right fielder. One fouled off, and it's 1-2. Mize will be followed by Taylor
and DeBoer, right?
Yep, and DeBoer.
DeBoer will be number 3.
There's a ground ball to third, knocked down by the third baseman, throw to first, not in time, infield base hit.
Yeah, nice piece. It really went into the gap, had to dive. It would have taken a unbelievable play and good speed there by Mize, and he's on as the tying run with nobody out here in the top of the second, and that will bring up Jake Taylor. Taylor, the Gate City, Virginia native, 6'2", 185-pound freshman.
Second baseman today for the Flying Eagles out of Southwest Virginia. Baroa's pitch, bunt attempt.
And strike because he went around and tried to bunt it, and that ball, that was a curve, and he just completely missed it. Looked like some confusion there, so 0-1 count to Taylor.
DeBarona, the catcher, good job.
Yeah. There's a good shot of Jake Taylor at the plate. 1-0 Yetis lead, top of the second.
Pitch outside.
breeze, Andy, for the moment. Well, it may jinx us a little bit, has slowed down. So it's helping it to be a little bit warmer.
Pitch high from Baroa.
2-1 count. And if you're the Eagles, you've not had a lead in this series. You'd love to be able to have an inning here to get out and try to put some pressure here on the Yetis.
We talked about the breeze, and here it is.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Throw over to first, back safely. There is Mize. Mize with the infield base hit at first base. Baroa checks a runner, comes to the plate. Fouled off.
2-2 now.
Nice uniform selection by Southwest Virginia today. The pinstripe pants and the navy shirt with the gold numerals. It's fouled off. Still 2-2. One nothing. Yetis. Top of the second. Breaking ball missed inside.
Full count. And this is a big pitch in this game, Andy. This misses. The Eagles could have a couple runners on with no outs here in the top of the second. So a big 3-2 pitch coming from Baroa.
Baroa gets ready with the payoff. Swung and a miss. Strike three. Throw to second.
They got him.
A double play. Strike him out. Throw him at double play.
Wow. And I tell you, Andy, that was a great throw by DiVarino, the catcher that time, because it was right on the money and a big double play. And that is a huge play early in this game to thwart some momentum for Southwest Virginia. 2 out. And here is the batter, number 26, Cody DeBoer, with 2 down now.
So good defense by DiVarino, the Yeti catcher, to make the throw out at second. DiVarino, the DH, DHing for the pitcher Foster. Steps in with 2 down now. Pitch is in there.
It's grounder.
Grounder and throw to first in time to get him. 4 out 3.
Inning and a half in the books, and great defense is Cleveland Community College as we head to the bottom of the second. Lead Southwest Virginia 1-0, and as we head to the bottom of the second, Tim Foster, Andy Foster again, good to have you along, the Hall of Famer. We've got our gloves and toboggans. It's a cold afternoon at Yetis Athletic Park. I want to remind you the new heavy equipment Operator Academy trains participants in the maintenance and safety operations of large land clearing equipment. This 10-week academy also includes truck driving CDL training. Classes are going to begin April 1st and run through June 10th. For more information, you can contact CCC's Continuing Education Department, 704-669-4015, and you can also ask about available financial assistance. Hey, Andy, as we get ready to go to the bottom of the second, I want to send some birthday wishes. You know, our good friend and producer-director Greg Tillman, who's in the truck, had a birthday this past week. Also in the truck, Justin Roper. He's got a birthday next week, so happy birthday greetings to both of those. But a big thanks to our whole crew, Danny Morton, Randy Evans as well, Ben Swafford, our intern. And it certainly takes a crew to be able to give you the sights and sounds of Yeti men's baseball, Andy.
It really does, and a great job by our crew every broadcast.
Yeah, there they are. We got a shot in the truck. There's Greg. There's Justin in the truck. Greg, I think they're about the same age. Well, Greg might be a little bit older, but anyway, there's a shot in the truck that just shows you as we're live here. And, of course, hey, if you're broadcasting, if you're interested in broadcasting, we can show you the skills with our broadcasting program at CCC as well. As we head to the bottom half of the second, Yetis leading 1-0. And I believe that's Pereira, Andy, leading off, right?
Yep, Tico Ferreira, and the pitch swung on a miss, strike one. Ferreira, good game yesterday.
Tico Pereira, the Yeti right-handed batter. That was a good pitch.
Yeah, had him fooled.
That time, Andy, Foster kind of a little bit longer delivery. And as you said, really fooled Pereira, so 0-2 count quickly.
Pitch missed high. We had the opportunity to talk to Ferreira after the ball game yesterday.
Yes.
Very personable young man.
He's good young man. I've seen him around campus all semester long. There's a ball. Gets by the third baseman.
Yeah.
It's shot. It was a shot. It's in left. Andy, would you count that error? That's probably going to be counted an error, but that was one of those tough plays.
That's a tough one to call.
Bottom line is Pereira's at first with nobody out, and Mason Dugas is coming to the lefty, coming to the plate. So we've seen a couple of defensive errors, or defensive issues, I should say, for Southwest Virginia early in this game.
And Mason Dugas, the left fielder, steps in. He's a right-handed batter.
No,
left-handed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Left-handed batter. And
certainly
not a whole lot of left-handed batters on this CCC squad.
You've got him. Davis Turner is another one, but you're right, not a lot.
Pitch missed, high and inside.
Leadoff batter on for the Yetis in the bottom of the second with a 1-0 lead. Game 2 of this 3-game series. We'll have Game 3 for you later this afternoon.
Throw to first and back in safely is Ferrara.
5th regular season game now in this 2022 season in the brand new Yetis Athletic Park. Yetis got their first regular season victory here yesterday.
Pitch high. So Pereira at first with nobody out. 1-0 Yetis, and the Yetis definitely looking for more in this second inning. Throw over to first. Back safely is Pereira, the Yetis center fielder.
Good shot of Tico getting his lead.
Throw to first.
Oh, that was close.
Boy, it was close.
Tico had a nice lead, and that was a good throw. They're looking to try to pick number 10 off.
They throw over to first again. They're trying to keep Tico close.
Well, we know, we saw that yesterday. The Yetis have had a lot of success stealing. They've had a lot of success running on the bases, getting extra bases.
Pitch missed.
I think we got a 3-1 count now to Dugas.
Foster's pitch to Dugas.
That
hit him.
It was inside. It hit him on the hip.
That's the second batter, the Yeti batter hit today.
So runners first and second. Nobody out. And here's Aiden Chandra.
Chandra, the third baseman, didn't play yesterday.
But he comes up in a big spot here, Andy. He's got runners first and second, nobody out. And Yetis a chance to jump on the Eagles here early again in Game 2.
Add to that lead, the 1-run lead.
Great shot of Aiden Chandra. Runners first and second, nobody out.
Foster's pitch.
There's a bunt.
Laid down.
Oh, wait a minute. No,
Nope.
They're going to say that it. Yeah, he's laughing about it because it hit a part of his body and went out. And the coach is coming out. He's saying maybe he should be called out here, Andy. head coach for Southwest Virginia, but they're not going to do that. He was saying that he may, I guess, assuming that that ball stayed fair. Maybe it was a discussion on that. Nonetheless, it went off his body, and it's a foul ball.
Yeah. Let's see if he tries to butt again. Chandra. Foster off the mound momentarily, now back up. And the pitch in there, fastball.
0-2 count. It's Aiden Chandra.
Foster's pitch, high.
One-two count.
Runners first and second for the Yetis. Nobody out. Foster's pitch.
It's going to get in the gap. Here comes the runner home, Andy. We're going to could have a play.
And no play at the plate. Throw to third.
And he's going to be out.
Out at
Dugas.
third.
Dugas is out at third. Runner scores, and it's a 2-0 lead now. Runner moved to second base. And that, of course, was Chandra. So Chandra's at second. It's now a 2-0 lead with one out in the bottom of the second, a 2-0 Yetis lead.
So
great piece of hitting there from Chandra.
Chandra with a big hit, and
that brings Kel Sneathen to the plate for his second at-bat.
Top of the order, back to the plate. Sneathen, a very dangerous batter.
So 2-0 now, Yetis leading, and they've got a runner in scoring position, just one out.
Pitch to Sneathen, in there. Foster gets ready with the pitch. Popped up behind the plate, and it's going to get out of play. One-two count to leadoff hitter Kyle Sneathen. Grounded out in the first inning. Foster's pitch.
Good stop. Runner's going to head to third and
throw to third, not in time.
And we have seen the Yeti runners, Andy, stolen bases. They've advanced on a couple of wild pitches, and runner at third now with one out. And Kel Sneathen looking at a 2-2 count.
Foster's pitch. Popped up out of play behind the plate.
Yeah, that one right near the bleachers to our right, where a good crowd has assembled this afternoon to check out Yetis men's baseball.
Yeah, great Saturday afternoon crowd in here now, Tim.
Yep. There's been some great crowds in the first two home series. 2-2 pitch.
2-2
He got him.
Strike three.
Yeah, Sneathen didn't agree with that one, but he's going to go down. Two down now.
Two outs.
That will bring up Kyrus Dawson, who we've already seen do some damage in game two. But now two outs with runner at third and a 2-0 Yetis lead. There's a good shot of Dawson, who's had a great series already.
Foster's pitch. Fly ball, right field. Caught for out three.
2 innings in the books. The Yetis put another on the board, and we're through 2 innings. CCC leads Southwest Virginia 2-0. You're watching CCC Yeti Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19 TV.
Cleveland Community College has identified strengthening online learning as the topic for its quality enhancement plan. We're calling it SOUL. SOUL's 5-year implementation plan is focused on continuous improvement of online courses and promoting student success. We're excited for you to take this journey with us.
Back at Yetis Athletic Park, Tim Foster, Andy Foster, and we're already underway in the top of the third. Andrew Patterson at the plate. 2-0 Yetis lead over Southwest Virginia, top of the third, and a 1-0 count to Patterson.
Patterson rips the baseball.
Yeah, and it goes over the Dawson, and he's going to go for 2, maybe 3 here. He's coming for 3.
Headed to third base. Standing Patterson to lead off triple for Southwest Virginia's Flying Eagles.
And that's a great way to start the inning. Dawson dove, or actually jumped, and just could not get that ball. It was a rocket. And here is Alex Odell coming to the plate for Southwest Virginia and to try to cut into this lead with a base hit.
Odell, the first baseman. Big young man. Looks like he's got some power to him. And the pitch in there, strike one from Baroa.
Odell is 6'3", 250-pounder from Abington, Virginia. 2-0 Yetis lead. Going to try to cut into that with a runner at third, nobody out.
Pitch is low. Good stop by D. Verona.
So far in this series, including yesterday's games, the Yetis have been able to get out of any trouble they've had when they've had Eagle runners on base. Let's see if they can do that again.
Baroa's pitch, swing on a miss.
Strikeout would be huge here from Baroa. Good shot of Odell at the plate.
Pitch is in there, called strike 3 for out 1.
Big strikeout. 1 down, runner at third, and that'll bring up his second at bat of the day, Caleb Collins, to the plate.
Collins, leadoff hitter, flat out to left field in the first inning.
One out, runner at third.
Grounded by the second baseman, and right field drives in a run.
It's RBI for Caleb Collins. Patterson scores. It's a 2-1 Yetis lead now over Southwest Virginia. Good piece of hitting. Got the triple. Got the base hit to drive him in, and it's a 2-1 game just like that. And that will bring Ian Perkins to the plate now as Collins, the tying run at first.
Pitch swung, or rather, in there at as it was Perkins looking at the pitch. Next pitch swung and missed, and it's 0-2 to Ian Perkins, who grounded out to the pitcher in the first inning. Ground ball.
That's fair. It's going to go to second.
Throw to second.
They got him.
Force play there. And on with the fielder's choice is Ian Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins just too much speed to think about a double play there, but got the runner at second. So 2 outs. Runner at first. Southwest Virginia with a run across in this top of the third to make it a 2-1 Cleveland Community College lead, and that's going to bring Hutchins to the plate.
Anthony walked in the first inning. Baroa with the pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. 2-1 ball game now. Yetis in front. Top of the third inning. 2 outs. Baroa's pitch. Outside throw to first, back safely is Perkins. sun trying to peek through, Tim.
Yeah, that's good to see. A lot of clouds we've had so far this afternoon.
Pitch is low, throw to second as
safe.
Then safe at second.
Yeah, he just got that right hand in there, though just a little bit late, so he's going to put Collins in scoring position with 2 outs. A base hit here could tie it up.
Stolen base for Perkins.
Or that was Perkins, excuse me, yes. Ian Perkins, so Perkins the tying run at second.
Baroa pitched to Hutchins, and there's a strike. Baroa gets ready. Checks the runner. Comes to the plate. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, 4 out 3.
2.5 innings in the books, but Southwest Virginia puts one on the board, and it cuts it to a 2-1 Yetis lead over the Eagles heading into the bottom half of the third. Again, great to have you live with us on YouTube this afternoon. Tim Foster, Hall of Famer, Cleveland County Hall of Famer Andy Foster, and I want to remind you and thank our CCC Foundation and its board members. Not only do they are so grateful to give gifts to our college from the foundation, they are diligent to help the college advance in its mission of growth every day. So we want to thank these foundation board members this afternoon. Chad Bean, big thanks also to Dr. Katie Borders, Norma Borders, also a big thanks to Marie Brinkley, Brad Cornwell, Tony Fogelman, Christopher Hackner, Earl Lutz, also a big thanks to Jackson Martin, Steve Padgett, and Nick Weebelhouse, also the chairs of the foundation board. Wendy, your thoughts through the first 2.5 innings of play here in Game 2 this afternoon?
Well, it's a good, tough ball game. 2-1 Yetis lead, but that run across the plate for Southwest Virginia the top of this inning makes it that much tighter.
And then you think about, Andy, for Southwest Virginia, that era of that drop ball in center field, this could be a tie game right now.
Well, yeah, very easily, and looks like it's going to be that type of ball game, a tight battle here this afternoon in Game 1 of the doubleheader, Tim.
Yeah, it's Game 2 of this series, Game 1 of the doubleheader. Of course, I'll be working with Guy Suttle in Game 3 a little bit later on this afternoon. Mike Huber leads off in the bottom of the third for the Yetis, 2-1 lead, and of course still Zach Foster on the mound.
And the pitch is low, ball 1.
Huber's second at bat this afternoon in Game 2.
Pitch in there. Huber on by an error in the first inning. Pitch is low.
2-1 count. Good eye that time by Huber.
Foster's next pitch, fly ball.
No, it's at the third.
Throw to first.
He's out the base. And Huber's in there, Andy, with a wild slide.
Huber slides in at first.
Well, the throw was high to the first baseman. The third baseman made a nice play. But once he threw it high, Huber slid low, and they tried to tag him and just couldn't get to him. And again, another mistake by that defense of Southwest Virginia, Andy. We'll see if it comes back to hurt them here.
Another error. And the batter is Robert Moya.
Moya on with nobody out, runner at first after the error.
Pitch is low, ball 1. Moya struck out swinging in the first inning.
Huber did a great job of getting low there on that slide at first.
I've been impressed with the base running skills of this Yetis team. That is something that is not acquired. You have to work at that.
Yeah,
Tim.
yeah. Coach Tyler Dawson and his staff has really been working on that in the off season and already into the season.
Throw over to first. Back safely is Hutchins.
Huber, you mean?
Right,
Yeah.
Mike Huber.
And you're right. That was a good point you made about you do have to work on those base running skills.
There's a fastball in there.
And it's a 2-1 count. Two-1 lead. Yetis over Southwest Virginia. Bottom of the third.
Pitch missed outside.
3-1 count now. Chris DiVarina on deck. He's going to walk him, Andy.
Yeah.
So Huber to second, Robert Moya to first, and here's Chris DiVarino. And I believe DiVarino, Andy, was hit his first at bat this afternoon.
Yes, he was. One of two batters that have been hit by Foster this afternoon.
So we saw the Eagles cut it to a 2-1 lead, but just like that, we've got runners first and second, nobody out. Can the Yetis here have a big inning in the bottom of the third? A great shot of DiVarino at the plate.
Ground ball.
He's safe at first.
Safe.
There was some hesitation to throw it to second for a double play, and then he tried to go to first end, and it was too late. And again, the bases are loaded. Defensive struggles have been the story, and the bases are loaded, nobody out. And all of a sudden, the Yetis are in great shape. Boy, I tell you, Andy, just some defensive miscues have hurt this Eagles squad in Game 2 so far.
They really have. So the base is loaded with nobody out for Darian Munoz.
And Munoz, as he is getting ready to step into the plate, a discussion between the pitcher and the catcher. This is a big opportunity, and they could open this game up right now with just a one-run lead at our current time, of course.
And as you've mentioned, mistakes have just killed Southwest Virginia in this ball game today.
So a big opportunity as Munoz steps to the plate. Nowhere to put him. They're loaded up, nobody out. 2-1 Yetis lead, bottom of the third.
Munoz flat out to left field in the first inning. Pitch missed inside, ball one to Munoz.
Umpire thought about that, calling out a strike, Andy, but it's a little bit outside.
1-0, fly ball.
It's going to center, still going. Caught at the wall.
And tagging from third and scoring is Huber, and it is 3-1.
I tell you, that ball kept carrying and carrying. I thought it had a shot. Eventually, a nice play at the wall, but it is a 3-1 lead now on the sack RBI. Yetis now lead it by 2.
And a run driven in for Munoz on the sac fly.
There you see our score now, 3-1, bottom of the third, and Tico Pereira at the plate, runners first and third, with still just one out.
Pitch miss, ball one to Tico Pereira. Pereira on by an error and scored the first Yetis run today in the second inning.
Yetis dugout fired up.
Next pitch missed.
Yeah, you don't want to load them up again. You got to have damage control if you're the Eagles right now. Can you get out of here with just giving up the one run? But you got them on the corners with just one out. High again. Three-0 count now to Pereira as Foster steps off the rubber, trying to get composed.
.30 coming. Called strike. Pereira thought he had walked.
Not so. 3-1 now.
Foster 3-1 pitch. That's a ball, and the base is loaded again.
Loaded for the second time in this inning. And Mason Dugas with a big opportunity to open this game up now. 3-1 lead, but the bases are loaded with just one out, bottom of the third. Nowhere to put Dugas now, and the left-handed batter, Andy, with a huge opportunity here.
Hit by a pitch last inning, Dugas. Left-handed hitter steps in. The pitch in there on the outside corner, strike one.
The Eagles are looking for every base here. Try to keep it in the infield.
Ground ball to second. Throw to second for one. Back to first.
Not going to get him at first, and a runner will score.
Yep, run will score. Moya.
It's a 4-1 lead now with 2 outs for the Yetis to extend it now. 2 runs in this inning. 4-1, bottom of the third. Runners still on the corners. Here's Aiden Chandra.
2 outs. Chandra had a base hit last inning.
He could do it here. He could extend this 3-run lead.
Fouls off the first pitch. 4-1 Yetis. Bottom of the third inning. Foster's pitch. High.
Foster has thrown a lot of pitches in this bottom of the third inning.
And he's thrown a lot of pitches because he's had no defensive help here.
Yeah, that has been a problem in this entire game. It's in the center. And the play is made in center, but a couple of runs on the board. 3 in the books. The Yetis lead Southwest Virginia 4-1. You're watching Yetis men's baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19 TV. We'll be back with the 4th inning right after this.
Listen up. Do you have a passion for cooking? A desire to learn more about the craft of professional food preparation? If so, now's a great time to check out Cleveland Community College's brand new Culinary Arts Academy. This exciting 3-month program offers hands-on training for jobs in the food service industry. Across the nation, food service is one of the fastest growing industries. With your training at CCC's Culinary Arts Academy, you can compete for jobs in hotels, restaurants, conference centers, cruise ships, and other settings. Enroll in CCC's program and you'll gain in-depth training in food procedures, preparation, and commercial kitchen operations. Plus, the program includes a special add-on. You'll get your certificate in cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR training. You can earn good money too. Depending on where you work, starting salaries range from $20,000 to $50,000. In just 12 weeks, you can be well on your way to gaining the know-how to handle food safely, properly, as a true professional. Now ask yourself, are you ready to start your journey today at CCC?
Welcome to Meet Me at the Movies. I am Noel T. Manning II, hanging out with a bunch of cool folks.
Like Glenn from The Walking Dead.
The Critics' Choice Scholar. Christian is not with us this week because he was smart.
Tim, how are you doing back over there on the Tim Cam?
Tim Cam.
Love is eternal.
Love is eternal.
Knows no date.
It knows no date. Keep quiet.
Which means we can run this more than once.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Oh, look at he's celebrating.
He's celebrating.
Ragnarok. Was there a band called Striper?
Yes.
Really was?
Yes, absolutely. I have no idea. I just made that up.
We head to the top of the 4th. Yetis lead Southwest Virginia 4-1. Derek Francis leading off top of the 4th for the Eagles. And, of course, Janelle Baroa still on at the plate. And you see our score 4-1 and 1-0 count to Francis.
Next pitch, a fly ball left side.
Yep, easy play over there as it just went a little bit left of third base. And that's a good way to start out. And, Andy, I thought that was a big bottom of the third inning for the Yetis to get control of this game again. I think you would agree.
Yep, it certainly was. And the Yetis have been in control most of this series, Tim.
Yeah, I think you certainly would agree with that. Here's Mize at the plate. First pitch, a ball in there. And, of course, we are talking about number 22, Jordan Mize from Ellisonville, West Virginia, the 6'4", 200-pound freshman.
There's a strike on the outside corner from Baroa. Oh, one swung on a miss, so and 2 now to Jordan Mize. Baroa, the 0-2, low. Count 1-2. One, two coming. Low, 2-2.
Baroa, solid job on the mound so far, giving up just the 1 run as we are in the top of the 4th. And that was a full count. He's going to walk him, so Mize on with 1 out. And that's going to bring up Jake Taylor as the Eagles are going to try to cut into this 4-1 Yetis lead.
Taylor struck out swinging in the second. Baroa's pitch outside.
As we mentioned at the start of our broadcast this afternoon on YouTube, Yetis looking for their 3rd consecutive win.
Next pitch from Baroa, low.
Good pitch.
Baroa on the outside corner with that fastball.
2-1 count now.
One out, the runner at first. 4-1 Yetis.
It's a good one.
And that's a strike on the
I
out.
think that's a fastball.
Yep.
So 2-2 to Taylor. 1 on, 1 out for Southwest Virginia in the top of the 4th.
Next pitch just missed inside.
So full count now to Taylor. If Taylor can get on, the tying run can come to the plate here. He got him.
On a miss. Big strikeout for Baroa. 1 or 2 down now.
Got the strikeout, so 1 on now with 2 out. And that's going to bring up Cody DeBoer to the plate with 2 outs.
DeBoer, the DH, grounded out to end the top of the 2nd inning. Baroa's pitch is low and inside.
Saw the Yetis do a great job with their couple of pitchers yesterday, giving up just 1 run in that 9-1 victory in Game 1 yesterday afternoon. And good job so far here this afternoon.
Baroa's pitch grounded foul in front of our broadcast position here at the ballpark.
If there would not have been a net there, you would have caught that one, I believe, right?
Yes, sir, no doubt about it.
Big thanks to our whole production crew, as we mentioned, Greg Tillman, Justin Roper, Randy Evans, Danny Morton, Ben Swafford, all bringing you Yeti Men's Baseball, the sights and sounds.
Outside the next pitch from Baroa. 2-1 count with 2 outs and a runner at first for the Flying Eagles. Top of the 4th inning. Baroa, 2-1 pitch. Low, good stop by DeVerona.
DeVerona's done a good job at that catcher position. That's 3-1 count here now to DeBoer, and if he can get on as a sit-in, you could bring for Southwest Virginia the tying run to the plate. Already one walk in this inning.
There's a strike.
Full count now to DeBoer.
And Cody, a little disappointed that he didn't swing at that last pitch.
Yeah.
Over to first, back safely is Mize.
DeBoer from Salem, Virginia.
There's a pitch, grounded.
No, it's been in the air. And it's going to get on the ground. Runner's going to get it to third, and that just dropped between the right fielder and the shortstop. Both of them were kind of trying to get to it, and it just fell in a great spot. Good piece of hitting by DeBoer. And all of a sudden now with 2 outs, runners first and third for the Eagles. And a huge opportunity here for Andrew Patterson.
And Patterson tripled and scored the only run for Southwest Virginia.
Yeah, that was a shot. And if he can get one here, we could have a one-run game.
Pitch fouled off, left side, strike one.
That was one of those hits, Sandy, as it went into right field. It was just a little bit of confusion, and Dawson, I thought maybe had a shot at it, but he just could not get there in right. Great pitch.
Fastball in there.
Big pitch coming here, 0-2 count.
Baroa ready with the 0-2.
Oh, it went off the glove of the Yeti shortstop, Andy, and our second baseman, and that's going to score a run. It's a 4-2 game. Had a shot at it and just couldn't bring it in. And runners now first and second, so the tying runs at first, and it's a 4-2 game. And looks like that was Sneathen, Andy. He's changing gloves right now on that after that play.
Well, he might have had a problem with the webbing of his glove.
Yeah, I think he did. He had a shot at it, went in, and it just went right through the top of the glove. And so, as you see Sneathen getting back in his position, but the bottom line, 4-2 Yetis lead now in the top of the fourth. And
Mize scored on that error.
That's and that will bring up Alex Odell with a chance here to cut into this lead even more.
Baroa's pitch, low and inside, ball one.
So now a 4-2 Yetis lead, runners first and second, 2 outs for Southwest Virginia.
Pitch is grounded foul, left side. Two outs with 2 on, a run in for the Yetis. It's 4-2 now. Rather a run in for the Flying Eagles, and the Yetis lead is 2 now. 4-2. 2-1 count to the batter, Alex Odell, the first baseman. Next pitch fouled off. And it's 2-2 with 2 down and 2 on.
Yeah, real big pitch. Crucial at bat here in this game as Flying Eagles have a chance to get right back into this. They're now down only 2. It's a big 2-2 pitch coming.
And it misses, so it's a full count with 2 down.
Collins on deck if the Eagles can load them up.
Payoff pitch coming to Odell. The pitcher Verona turns, looks the runner back at second base. Now the payoff to the plate.
It's low.
Low ball for him. Bases are loaded for the Flying Eagles.
So they are in good position, and here comes a discussion. Pitching coach is going to come out and talk to Chanel Baroa. And for the first time in this game, Andy, some control issues. So you've got the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first now for the Eagles. 4-2 game. And all of a sudden, Andy, the Eagles with a couple of plays, obviously the missed opportunity when that ball went over Sneathen's glove has put them in great situation. The base hit there, this could be a tie game or even a lead for Southwest Virginia.
Yeah, Southwest Virginia with 2 outs in a good situation here if they can get a base hit.
So the discussion is winding down, and you see the infield giving some encouragement to Baroa as big at bat here for Caleb Collins with the bases loaded, 2 outs. As you see our score 4-2. Cleveland Community College in the lead, but certainly the Eagles with a huge opportunity here with the bases loaded.
Collins 0 for 2 this afternoon, and the pitch fouled off strike 1. .48 degrees now, Tim, with mostly cloudy skies.
Yeah, a little bit warmer, which is we're happy about. Great pitch.
Fastball in the inside corner. It's 0-2.
So you got several pitches to work with here. Let's see if Baroa can get out of this jam and preserve this 2-run lead.
Baroa with the pitch. Grounded short.
So, yeah, Sneathen just had to knock it down. A run will score.
Yep.
And another big 0-2 pitch, Andy, that Southwest Virginia takes advantage of. Sneathen just stops it from coming into the going to the outfield, which could have scored a couple of runs. But it's a 4-3 lead now. And great piece of hitting. I tell you, Collins has had a good game today for the Eagles.
He has.
4-3, you see our score. Bases still loaded, so the go-ahead run now at second with Perkins at the plate.
Pitch is high, ball 1. Perkins 0 for 2, grounded out and on with the fielder's choice.
This was a 4-1 lead, and it has been a big top of the fourth for Southwest Virginia.
Pitch misses inside.
There's nowhere to put. Ian Perkins, bases loaded, 4-3 game, 2 across already for the Eagles here in the top of the fourth.
Baroa's pitch, check swing, foul ball up the first base line.
What I've been impressed about in this inning has been the number of hits, big hits with 2 strikes that Southwest Virginia has come up with.
Yeah, they've been tough on the 2 strike pitches this afternoon.
The 2-1 count now to Perkins.
Two on coming. Fastball in there, and it's 2-2.
And a big pitch here. You've got a chance to get out of this still with the lead.
There's a pitch, and it's fouled off.
Yeah, he just got a piece of that. Good piece of hitting there by Perkins to stay alive.
And we got a little gusting wind now, Tim. Coming in from the outfield.
Big 2-2 pitch coming. And Perkins, as that was taking a little bit of time, steps out.
Roy again with a 2-2.
And nice play in center field, Andy. It looked like it might drop, but good play 3.5 in the books, but the Eagles put a couple on the board, and as we head to the bottom of the fourth, Yetis' lead is cut to a 4-3 lead over the Eagles of Southwest Virginia. And as we go to the bottom of the fourth, we certainly again want to talk about the 40th anniversary of C19 TV that is going on here in 2022. And, of course, Andy, we talked a little bit about this yesterday. Of course, Vision Cable, 1982. And, you know, me and you have had this discussion through the years. A lot of people think about cable in Cleveland County. It wasn't in all of Cleveland County in 1982. As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, places like Bowling Springs and of course, where you live in Lattimore, early 90s, right, before it came into Cleveland, or that part of Cleveland County, excuse me.
Actually, I think we got it to late 80s.
Late 80s, okay. Yeah, and some of the smaller parts, but you think about
other areas did not, for sure.
Yeah, and so you think about all the great programs through the years, the great shows, and, of course, you think about the changes in equipment through the years from standard definition to what the channel is now in high definition. And, there it is, celebrating 40 years as we look at that. And, again, congratulations to C19 TV, Cleveland Community College, as we get ready to head to the bottom of the fourth inning. And, of course, talk about athletics, Andy. There's been a lot of unbelievable games in football, basketball, baseball, soccer through the years that C19 TV has covered.
Sure have, and that's been a great service to Cleveland Community College, C19 TV.
All right, we head to the bottom of the fourth, and Kel Sneathan, as Southwest Virginia's cut it to a 4-3 lead. He will lead off for the Yetis here in this bottom of the fourth inning, and, of course, still on the mound, Zach Foster for the Eagles.
Sneathan, the leadoff hitter.
This is straight up in the air, right first base.
Yeah, pops it way up, and the first baseman's got it. Pitching and out.
And you kind of get a little bit of feeling that the Southwest Virginia's starting to flip the momentum of this game here in the last couple of innings. They're getting some confidence now.
No doubt about it. They've cut the lead to 1.
Here's Kyrus Dawson with 1 out.
Dawson has walked and scored and flied out. There's a strike from Foster. Foster appears to have gotten stronger as the game has progressed.
But he's working fast. There's a base hit. Into left, and we've seen Dawson on base a good bit of this series. So Dawson on at first with 1 out, and here's Mike Huber at the plate.
Huber has been on by an error a couple of times, and he scored in the third after getting on with the error.
Ball gets away.
Yeah, throw to first, ball away. And into second easily is
Dawson. And Dawson's one of those guys, and we've talked about it. Anytime he's on base, it just really causes a lot of problems for your infield, and we saw that again. Wild throw, and he's in scoring position.
And Hoover
take a shot in the back. And all of a sudden now the Yetis have got runners first and second, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth, and now we're going to have an infield discussion as pitching coach is going to come out and talk to Foster. And I tell you, Andy, this part of the lineup with Dawson, Huber, Moya, and DeVerona this afternoon has really played well in this game too.
Certainly have, and again, errors and hit batsmen have really plagued the Southwest Virginia Flying Eagles today.
So having a discussion here. Can the Yetis get back? It's great to have you along again, Tim Foster, Cleveland County Hall of Famer Andy Foster with you from Yetis Athletic Park. And we've got a good one here in Game 2, 4-3 lead. But the Yetis have a couple on. Can they extend this lead here in Game 2? I want to remind you a little bit later on this afternoon, Game 3 of this series. As I'll have it with Guy Suttle. Looking forward to working with Guy and having him on our broadcast team this 2022 season. And so the discussion is over, and There's Robert Moya with a big opportunity. Runners first and second, 1 out. Yetis holding on to this 4-3 lead.
Moya 0 for 1 with a walk, and he has scored a run. Foster's pitch. Misses, ball 1. Yetis up 4-3, looking for some insurance here in the 4th inning. There's a fly ball into shallow right field.
Nice play by the right fielder. So 2 out, big out. Boy, you hit it high, but it ended up being an easy play in right field. And that will bring Chris DeVarina to the plate now with 2 outs, runners first and second.
DeVarina hit by a pitch and on by an error today.
So let's see if DeVarina can get a big base hit, keep this inning going for the Yetis.
Foster has hit 3 Yeti batters so far today. And the pitch, a breaking ball, swung on him as strike 1.
It's a nice pitch.
Oh, 1 coming. Gets into the dirt, and both runners advance.
So you got both runners in scoring position now. 1-1 count to DeVarino. They call him Devo, Andy. You remember that band, by the way, back in the day?
Well, yes, I do.
Back in the 70s and I guess early 80s, right?
Right.
That was a good pitch.
Fastball if the letter's in there.
Runners second, third, but now 1-2 count.
Just missed inside. That's a tough pitch to take when you're down 1-2.
No doubt about it.
Now 2-2 to DeVarina. And he swings and misses for out 3.
Great strikeout. 4 in the books. We've got a good one going. The Yetis lead Southwest Virginia 4-3. And we're back with 5th inning action. You're watching CCC Yeti Baseball live on YouTube and on C19 TV rebroadcast.
These days, having a secure job really matters. Take plumbing, for instance. No matter what's going on with the economy, there will always be a need for professional plumbers to fix problems, help finish a new home or renovation, and make sure the plumbing works just right. Plus, professional plumbers can make a very good living. CCC offers what you need to get going with your career as a plumber. We have a certificate program to give you top-notch residential plumbing skills and knowledge of code requirements. Our program can give you the technical know-how and skills to handle residential and some big commercial projects. You learn how to lay, install, and maintain piping fixtures and systems for gas, hot water, drainage, sprinkling, and plumbing processing systems in any environment. Job security, good pay, professional status. Now the question is, are you ready to start your journey today?
Hi, I'm Shara Miller, the host of Artworks. Each month we bring to you wonderful, talented artists from here in Cleveland County and the region. We have artists, we have potters, we have painters, we have musicians, we have actors. We just have wonderful artists that come to you and tell you about all that they're doing, their creativity, what inspires them. Join me here on Artworks each month on C19. You can also watch us online at c19.tv.
Well, it's a chilly but a nice afternoon here at the Yetis Athletic Park. We head to the top of the 5th. Tim Foster, Andy Foster with you back for Yeti Men's Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19 TV. We head to the 5th. Anthony Hutchins leads off, and a 4-3 Yetis lead now. It's a good one.
Hutchins 0 for 1 with a walk, and the pitch inside, ball 1.
Well, you just saw our score. This was a 4-1 game early for the Yetis, but we have seen the Eagles slowly cutting into that lead.
There's a
shot.
Liner.
Going to hit the wall and be a double.
Lead off double.
And again, Andy, he jumped all over that, and we've seen the bats of the Southwest Virginia Eagles start to really ramp up over these last couple innings. Lead off double. That one really hung up, Andy, and we saw Hoochins take advantage of that. Tying run now at second with the batter coming to the plate, Derek Francis.
Derek Francis, the cleanup hitter, 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flied out. Baroa with the pitch. Inside.
The Southwest Virginia team, Andy, came in today 0-11-1. They're looking for that first victory, and they're certainly gaining some momentum here in the fifth.
Pitch high. Runner at second. Nobody out. Top of the fifth inning for Southwest Virginia.
He's going to tag. Call it. Runner's coming to third, and he'll be there safely. Hard hit ball in the center, and plenty of juice on that one to get the runner, of course, Hutchins to third. So now, Andy, the tying run at third base with one out.
Sacrifice fly for Francis. And the batter's Jordan Mize, the right fielder. He is 1 for 2, base hit, and scored a run for the Flying Eagles in the fourth.
And another sac fly here would be all it would take, to tie this one up. So discussions going on. Catcher and pitcher, and also with Mize who's coming to the plate.
Problem for Baroa, the last couple of innings, he's hanging pitches up.
Yep, they have certainly taken advantage of that, and so now one out, runner at third in a 4-3 game. If you're just joining our broadcast, top of the fifth.
Pitch is low. Ball one to Jordan Mize.
Game 2 of this 3-game series. The Yetis won yesterday in game 1, 9-1.
Baroa's pitch fouled off.
Good pitch, 1-1.
One on the outside corner. Nice pitch. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, let's see if Baroa can get a big strikeout here.
One-two pitch. Foul out of play.
Up in the VIP area. That was close to, our president, Dr. Jason Hurst, ended up getting that ball up there, Andy. I thought he had a shot at that one.
Good play.
He threw out the, of course, first pitch in the inaugural game a couple of weeks ago against Patrick Henry.
Can the 1-2.
That's going to be a base hit.
And we've got a tie ball game.
And Mize with a nice hit, and after being down 4-1 just like that, it's a 4-4 game. Southwest Virginia, the bats have gotten going. And here comes Coach Dawson, and is this going to be it for Baroa on the day, Andy, on the mound? 4-4 game. You know, you had that had a 3-1 lead, then a 4-1 lead, but as you mentioned, Southwest Virginia's got those bats going. That's going to be it for Baroa. Let's take a break, guys. We're going to take a break in the truck, and we'll come back and find out who will be on the mound. 4-4 game, top of the fifth. You're watching CCC Yeti Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19 TV.
Fact: COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective. Millions of doses have already been given in the United States, and these vaccines have the most intensive safety monitoring in U.S. history. If you have questions, get answers from a reliable source, cdc.gov.
Hi, I'm Tim Foster from C19 TV Sports. Join us each month for Yeti Tracks right here on C19 TV. Each month we talk to the players and the coaches of Yeti Athletics, including cross country, Yetis boys baseball, and Yetis girls softball. We break down the matchups, the conferences, the games, and the events that make Yeti sports so special. Stay informed with Yeti Athletics right here on Yeti Tracks each month. Join us right here on C19 TV and online at c19.tv.
Education is our most powerful tool to improve and change our world. Hi, I'm Rhonda Benfield, your host for School Matters. Join me for a new program every other week with information from and about the students and staff of Cleveland County Schools. Discover what our schools are doing to challenge students and help them reach their full potential. You can catch us on Spectrum Cable Channel 19 or stream us live on c19.tv.
We're back live at Yetis Athletic Park, and this game certainly has changed. It's a 4-4 game. It was once a 4-1 CCC Yetis lead, but a big hit just moments ago has led to a Cleveland Community College pitching change, and you see the new pitcher in there, Andy. That's number 12, Kings Mountain High School product, Boone Carty, now on the mound for the Yetis.
Carty, side armor.
He's going to come in with a runner at first, and now a 4-4 game, one out, top of the fifth. And Andy, your views of what's changed this game and got Southwest Virginia back in it here in Game 2 this afternoon?
Well, basically some very good hitting by the Flying Eagles. They've been patient at the plate the last couple of innings, and they are waiting on their pitch and have been able to get some big hits and drive in runs and tie this thing up here now in the fifth inning.
So Jake Taylor will come to the plate, and Taylor now with in a tie game, 1 on, 1 out in the fifth.
Taylor has struck out swinging both at bats this afternoon. Carty, the sidearm pitch, ball one.
Carty, a part of some really good Kings Mountain baseball squads in years past.
One 0 coming. Missed inside. 2-0 to Taylor.
4-4 game, top of the fifth, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Yetis won Game 1 yesterday.
Throw to first. Back safely there.
Just got back.
Good move to first by Carty. Carty comes to the plate and misses outside. And sometimes the pitcher can concentrate too much on the runner and can't get it over.
So it's 3-1 count now to Taylor.
3-1 from Carty.
Good pitch.
At the knees in there.
Full count.
Throw over to first. Back safe is Jordan Mize. Now Carty comes to the plate.
That's a fair ball, third base side. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Let's see if they're going to send. No, the runner will stay at third. Taylor's at second, so a one-out double, and the Eagles starting to get things going now in this tie game. Now they've got runners second, third with just one out. 2 runners in scoring position. Great piece of hitting on the Taylor. And again, Andy, another. We've seen that 1-2, 2-2, 3-2 counts. We've seen big hits all afternoon long by the Eagles.
And that is the first hit of the ball game for Taylor, a double, and the Yetis still cooking here in the fifth inning. They've tied it up.
Yeah.
Eagles, rather, and they've tied it up. And here is the DH, Cody DeVore. 1 for 2 with a run score.
Yeah, a base hit here could make it a 2-run lead for Southwest Virginia. And top of the fifth.
Boone with the pitch. Missed outside. 4-4 ball game, but the Flying Eagles are threatening. Runners second and third with one out. And the next pitch swung on a miss.
Good pitch. Boone Carty now on the mound for the Yetis.
Pitch low and outside. Mize at third, Taylor at second with one out. 4-4 ball game. Top of the fifth inning. Boone Carty with the pitch.
Runner's going to tag, and here he comes.
Foot of the plate is high. And the Flying Eagles take the lead 5-4 on the sacrifice fly.
So they've come back from a 4-1 deficit to now lead it. Southwest Virginia 5-4 lead. Runner at third still with two outs, and there you see our score. The Eagles in the lead for the first time in this series in the top of the fifth, and they have done it with those bats and then a big couple of sac flies as that will bring to the plate Andrew Patterson.
Patterson, a walk and scored back in the third inning.
Not a bad throw by Dawson, Andy, on the sac, but just a little too high and just didn't have a chance to make a tag at home.
Carty's pitch. Inside. 5-4, Southwest Virginia has taken the lead in the fifth inning. Carty with the pitch. In there at the knees. 2-1 the count. Runner at third, two down. Time called at the plate, batter out of the box. Now Patterson back in there. Carty, the 2-1. Missed.
Inside, yeah. 3-1.
Two-one pitch.
That was the
3-1.
Yeah, he's going to walk him. So Patterson's on now. Runners on the corners for the Eagles. And here comes Alex Odell. And what has become what was a long top of the fourth inning and now a long top of the fifth. Eagles with the lead, and another hit here could extend this one-run lead.
Flying Eagles sent 8 to the plate last inning. Pitch high and inside. Time called at the plate.
Yep.
The game is slowed down to a snail's pace now,
Yeah,
Tim.
it really has. But the momentum, no doubt, has swung towards the Eagles here of the last couple of innings.
It swung on a miss.
Good pitch there by Carty.
Boone's pitch. Swung on a miss. Carty ready with the pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 3, 4, out 3.
But the Eagles take the lead in this top of the fifth, 4.5 in the books. And now it's a Southwest Virginia 5-4 lead over the Yetis, game 2 of this 3-game set. Again, great to have you along as we are live on YouTube this afternoon. Game 3 a little bit later on this afternoon of this series. But it certainly swung. Tim Foster, Andy Foster with you. It swung. Southwest Virginia in control. Hey, we want to remind you that it's a new day at Cleveland Community College. So much growth going on. Our Advanced Manufacturing Center is under construction. Of course, the new Yetis Athletic Park, a new student center will break ground in 2023. So we invite you to come see all the new things happening on our campus here at Cleveland Community College. And you can check out everything on our website, ClevelandCC.edu. We were talking about Region 10, Andy, as we get ready for the bottom of the fifth, and we were talking about right now Gaston College leads it at 12-0. They've got a weekend series with Guilford Tech this weekend in Gastonia. Patrick Henry up towards the top, Catawba Valley Community College. And then you've got a lot of teams kind of fighting in the middle, and the Yetis want to put themselves in that situation to start getting some victories. But what's flipped in this game here this afternoon?
Well, I tell you, the momentum shifted when the Flying Eagles became a lot more patient at the plate. They have been very productive with 2 strikes in this ball game.
So we head to the bottom of the fifth as we still see Zach Foster on the mound for the Eagles of Southwest Virginia, and leading off here in the top half of our bottom half of the fifth is, I believe, Darian Munoz, Andy, for the Yetis.
Munoz is flat out twice.
And let's see if the Yetis can get some momentum going with their offense. As we mentioned, had a 4-1 lead early in this game.
One of those flyouts was a sacrifice fly for Munoz. Pitch is grounded foul near the plate.
I tell you, another thing that I think has been key in this comeback as well, as we talked about, Foster's really settled down on the mound. He's had some struggles. His defense certainly hurt him a little bit early, but he seems to be a lot more confident now, and now he's got this 1-run lead.
There's a
base hit.
Ball, base hit to center field.
Great way to start as Darren Munoz is on with the base hit. And he's the tying run at first here in the bottom of the fifth. So good way to get going. And here's Tico Pereira coming to the plate.
Pereira on by an error and scored back in the second. And he walked in the third. Tico Pereira. Right-handed batter, and the pitch is high and inside, ball 1.
Can the Yetis get some momentum going here? Get these bats going in the bottom of the fifth.
Pitch is low, 2-0 to Pereira. Runner at first. Yetis batting bottom of the fifth, trailing now 5-4 to Southwest Virginia. Next pitch missed inside, 3-0 to Pereira.
Dugas on deck for the Yetis.
.30 called strike 1.
So 3-1 to Pereira.
Foster readies. 3-1 to Pereira.
Good
swung
pitch.
On and missed. Fouled back into the mitts, actually, and it's 3-2 now. Full count to Pereira. Foster, the payoff coming. High ball 4.
Boy, and Southwest Virginia wanted that one, Andy, but I thought it was, as you said, a little bit high, and all of a sudden, runners first and second, nobody out. And here comes head coach, and this could be a pitching change we're going to see here for the Eagles, and let's see if that is the case. It is. That's going to be it for Foster. We'll take a break here, find out who the new pitcher will be. It's a good one going in game 2. 5-4 lead for Southwest Virginia. And so we are still in the bottom half of the 5th, and we'll be back live with more Yetis baseball on YouTube right after this.
Hi, I'm Megan Pope, your host of Woman to Woman, a show about women for women. Each month we feature guests that highlight topics that focus on self-care, health, and well-being, and a variety of other topics for women young and well-seasoned here in Cleveland County. So join me right here on Woman to Woman on C19 TV and C19.TV, a broadcast service of Cleveland Community College.
Well, you see our score as we are still in the bottom half of the 5th. Pitching change. The new pitcher in for Southwest Virginia as they lead at 5-4 over the Yetis of Cleveland Community College. Is Tyler Bushnell. And Andy Bushnell is going to come in with 2 runners on, nobody out, 1-run lead, and a really pivotal point here in the midway point of this game in Game 2.
And Bushnell is a submarine pitcher.
Yes.
He's even more sidearm than
Carty, right?
Than Boone Carty.
So here comes Bushnell in. 5-4 lead for the Eagles. Runners first and second, though, for the Yetis. And Mason Dugas, the left-handed batter, at the plate here in the bottom of the 5th.
Bushnell with the pitch. Bunt attempt fouled off out of play, left side, strike 1.
Yeah, Dugas trying to get both those runners advanced, and a little late on that bunt as it goes foul third base side. And as a batter, Andy, it can be a little tricky. Take a little time sometimes to pick up that pitch from a submarine-type pitcher.
Yeah, tough to bunt a submarine pitcher. He lays it down. Pitcher's got it, throw to first in time.
Yeah. A little high, nice play by the first baseman, but
sacrifice executed, though.
Yep. 2 runners in scoring position, and the go-ahead run, Tico Pereira's at second.
That was a good bunt attempt by Dugas to move the runners over.
Yep. Munoz is at third. Pereira is at second. And that's going to bring up Aiden Chandra with a big opportunity.
Chandra.
It's going to score a run. Here comes the second run.
2 runs score.
Yeah, the Yetis are in the lead.
Great piece of hitting by Chandra to center field.
A little worried about Bushnell, Andy. He almost took a shot, and he was able just to get out of the way as that one was a rocket back his way. And just like that, the Yetis lead at 6-5. The 2 RBI single for Aiden Chandra. What a piece of hitting, as that's going to bring up Cal Sneathen now with 1 on and 1 out.
Sneathen, the leadoff hitter. He was 0 for 3 this afternoon.
And that's just a great piece of hitting by Chandra, and he just went right up there, got it past the pitcher into center field. And that single, the 2-run RBI.
Pitch in there to Sneathen, strike 1.
So Yetis back in the lead, 6-5 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Throw to first. safe there.
Close play on Chandra.
Bushnell sidearm submarine pitch is outside and a stolen base for Chandra.
So Chandra's in scoring position with one out. Bushnell, and he's a 6'5", 170-pound freshman from Unionville, Tennessee. And obviously, he's come in this inning, gave up a couple of runs now.
Throw back to second. Safe there is Chandra.
Yetis led 4-1 early in this game, and then 4 consecutive runs gave the Eagles a 5-4 lead, but a couple runs here in the 5th. And now the Yetis 6-5 lead.
Submarine pitch outside. Next pitch is low. Steven looking for his first hit of this ball game.
Base hit.
Shot by the third baseman into left field.
And a great piece of hitting by Kel Sneathen, and runners first and third. Back-to-back hits from Chandra and Sneathen. And that's going to bring up a great batter who's always dangerous in Kyrus Dawson to extend this lead. Runners first and third, one out. And the Yetis, a big inning. They want to make it even bigger of an inning.
Throw back to first, safe there is Sneathen.
Good shot of Kyrus Dawson. 2 runs already on the board for the Yetis here in the bottom of the 5th. Hoping to add to it.
Bushnell will throw back to first and safe there, but Bushnell's got a good move to the bag at first.
He certainly does.
Bushnell again checks the runner. And the pitch inside, and a stolen base for Sneathen.
So 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit here, Andy, could possibly make it a 2 or even 3-run lead. There you see our score, 6-5. Yetis lead over Southwest Virginia, bottom of the 5th. Good pitch.
There's a strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch, as you said, Tim, by Bushnell. He's got a lot of velocity on this submarine pitch.
The infield's coming in a little bit, Andy, which is interesting.
They're bringing the infield in. I guess looking maybe for a bunt here. I don't know.
Maybe looking to, if anything that comes that way or a hard hit ball, it could be a challenge.
Bushnell's pitch.
It's going to be a base hit.
Base hit.
One will score. Here comes another run, Andy. And what a job by Kyrus Dawson. It's an 8-5 Yetis lead. 4 runs across here in the 5th, and I don't think you say enough about Dawson, Andy, and his bat and what he's done in this series so far.
Yeah, he has been red hot against Southwest Virginia.
8-5 lead for the Yetis, now bottom of the 5th, 4 across here in this 5th. Still just 1 out with Dawson at first. Here's Mike Huber.
Huber, the DH, throw to first. High throw, but knocked down by the first baseman.
I saw Dawson yesterday with 4 stolen bases, scored some runs. He's driven in several today. in game 2.
He's walked and scored and had a couple of hits in this ball game. Big game again for Dawson. There's a pitch.
This is a rocket.
Line to center field and caught out there.
Hit hard, but good job by the center fielder to make out number 2. So 2 down here in the 5th. And here comes Robert Moya with runner at first, but a big inning now. Yetis 4 across here in the 5th to take an 8-5 lead in game 2 as Moya comes to the plate.
Moya's 0 for 2 with the walk, and he scored after walking back in the 3rd. Throw over to first, back safely. Is
Dawson.
Dawson.
Yeah, Kyrus Dawson. We know the speed that he has. He's going to go.
Dawson with a stolen base. No throw.
So he's in scoring position now. He's going to go to third.
And he steals there.
Ball gets away. Here he comes.
Dawson coming to the plate, and he scores.
And what can you say about Kyrus Dawson, Andy? He is just a nightmare for the defense. Got on base for the base hit, stole second, stole third. The ball gets away, and he heads home.
He is one of the best base runners I've seen in a while, Tim. He is just pure heck for the opposition.
Yep, and 5 across now, 9-5 lead. Here in the
outside.
5th. Yeah, was outside. Excuse me, Andy. 5 across. It's a big story, though, in the 5th inning. Bushnell came in, Andy, and it has certainly been a struggle. And Moria's going to walk.
Yeah, pitch slow. So the inning continues for the Yetis.
And that's going to bring up Chris DiBarino with this inning still going on. 2 outs, runner at first, 5 across for Cleveland Community College in this bottom half of the 5th inning. What an inning it's been.
DiBarino looking for his first hit of the ball game. The pitch is in there, strike 1. The 0-1. Outside.
Andy Bushnell's got this submarine delivery, but unfortunately for the Eagles, it has not done the job in this inning.
Nope. Another big inning for the Yetis in this series. Next pitch fouled away, and it's 1-2 to DiBarino.
Well, it's certainly been a game of momentum shifts here in game 2 this afternoon. Yetis led 4-1. Eagles put 4 on the boards to make it 5-4, and then Yetis 5 here in the 5th. And that will end the inning, Andy, as it's called in left, but it's a big one. 5 in the books, 5 on the board for the Yetis. And after 5, it's the Yetis of Cleveland Community College 9, Southwest Virginia 5. You're watching CCC Yeti Baseball live on YouTube and on C19 TV, the rebroadcast.
Hey everyone, I'm Tim Wisher, welding instructor at Cleveland Community College, and today I'd like to take a little time and tell you about what we do here. Welders are in demand. We offer a certificate program and we offer a diploma program. It takes about a year to come through our program. We offer morning and evening classes here at CCC. We have the lowest student to instructor ratio in the state. We do real life simulation. We do API 1104 downhill pipe welding. We also do D11 structural steel code and ASME welding as well. We have AWS certified welding inspectors on staff. If you want to learn more about our welding program, you can give me a call directly at 704-669-4077 or on the community college website at clevelandcc.edu.
I'm Tim Foster from C19 TV Sports.
Our Yeti athletic baseball field is open, and we're so excited to bring you Yeti men's baseball live on our YouTube channel with Cleveland Community College and the rebroadcast on C19 TV. You can check those out on Tuesday and Thursday nights at 9 p.m. and on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Don't miss great baseball from Region 10. Yeti men's baseball live on our YouTube channel at Cleveland Community College and the rebroadcast on C19 TV. Go Yetis in 2022. Back live at Yetis Athletic Park, Tim Foster and Andy Foster. Great to have you live on YouTube. Game 2 of this 3-game set and a big inning in the 5th for Cleveland Community College. They lead at 9-5 now over Southwest Virginia, the Eagles. And Andy, we've got a third pitcher of the game for the Yetis. Graham Brown from Harrisburg, North Carolina, is the third pitcher, and the Yetis took control in that 5th inning.
They did. They came storming back with another big inning.
So
5 runs on the book.
A chilly afternoon, temperatures in the 40s, but great to have you along at the beautiful Yetis Athletic Park. Graham Brown getting his final warm-up pitches, and we'll be ready for the top of the 6th inning. The big question now is, Andy, can the Yetis close this out with this 4-run lead in Game 2?
I think it's going to be a tougher situation today because this Southwest Virginia squad has been tough at the plate.
They certainly have, and so there's a good shot of Graham Brown getting his final warm-up pitches, and we will be ready for the top half of the 6th inning. But what an inning it was as the Yetis went into the bottom of the 5th down 5-4. They put 5 on the board, a couple of big hits. Aiden Chandra with a huge hit, and what can you say, Andy, about again Kyrus Dawson, I should say, who had got on and got across and scored again for the Yetis. That was big. As we get ready for the 5th, Caleb Collins leading off, and Collins has had a great game today for the Eagles.
He certainly has. The leadoff hitter. He is 2 for 3. And Brown ready to work. Top of the 6th inning.
Good
fastball swung on a miss, strike 1.
Collins, we mentioned the Abingdon, Virginia native. A leadoff batter for Southwest Virginia.
0-1's outside.
We'll have Game 3 for you, that 7-inning affair, a little bit later on this afternoon. Myself and Guy Suttle looking forward to final game of this 3-game set.
Pitch is fouled off.
Big thanks, Andy, to my wife, Amy Foster,
yes,
for bringing us a little coffee over. You're a little more of a coffee connoisseur than I am, but it's always nice on a chilly afternoon. There's Collins. Grounder, Andy.
And he's safe.
Yeah, you're right. They say it came off the bag. So the throw brought Moya off at first, and Collins is on. He's been on base several times today. Good start for the Eagles here in the top of the 6th.
This time via the error, the throw-off line at first.
So here's Ian Perkins at the plate for the Eagles. 1 on, nobody out.
Perkins 0 for 3 this afternoon. Brown ready to work, and the pitch is outside, ball 1.
And head coach Tyler Dawson of the Yetis, Andy, I'm sure after getting this 4-run lead would have loved to have a very quick inning here in the 6th to get his offense back on the field.
Throw over to first, back safely is Collins.
Yetis scored 17 runs on Tuesday in that win over Caldwell. 9 runs yesterday in Game 1 of this series, and already 9 here today in Game 2. So the bats have certainly come alive.
Pitch is high from Brown.
Brown coming with his pitch.
On the outside corner in there.
Mentioned Andy Graham Brown from Harrisburg, which I believe is near North Meck High School, is it not?
Yes.
That region of Charlotte.
Might be. I think it's in Cabarrus County.
Maybe Cabarrus County. Yeah, I could be wrong about that.
It's right there close to the Mecklenburg County line, I believe.
But 3-1 count, and if Anderson get on Andy, a couple runners would be on with nobody out. It's a big pitch here. To Perkins.
And it's high, ball 4.
And just like that, here comes the Eagles again. And we've talked about Andy, errors and walks. Walks have been a problem for the Yetis so far in this 2022 season. And when they've had them, they have struggled in games. They've got the 4-run lead, but the Eagles, a couple of big hits, and they are right back in this one.
Well, I think the problem for the Yetis, they just haven't been able to find the stopper on their pitching staff when they need to shut down a team's offense.
Yeah, and we're seeing some struggles here with Graham Brown coming in the 6th. So runners first and second, nobody out, and here is Hutchins. Anthony Hutchins coming in with nobody out and an opportunity to cut into this Yetis lead.
He had a double and scored last inning for the Flying Eagles. Pitch is high.
And Brown, Andy, is got to get that ball down a little bit. And here comes the pitching coach, and it's probably a good time to have a little discussion. Is the first couple pitches were solid, and then he has struggled since with control.
Yep, the ball's flying way high from
again at
Brown.
the bottom. Yeah, at the bottom of this inning, we're going to again take a look at our CCC upcoming home broadcast schedule that will be occurring in the month of March and April. Looking forward to bringing you that Guilford Tech 3-game series next weekend here from Yetis Athletic Park. The discussion was quick, and let's see if Brown gets settled down. 2 runners on, nobody out. There you see our score, top of the 6th, 9-5 Yetis lead. Trying to win their 3rd straight, but a lot of walks and some errors for both squads in this game. Brown, the 3rd pitcher of the day for the Yetis.
Brown with the pitch. Swung on a miss.
2-1 now. Good pitch.
Two one coming from Brown. Fouled off. 2-2. Runners first and second with nobody out for the Flying Eagles. Top of the 6th inning.
Hutchins, the Lebanon, Virginia native.
Brown's pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 3.
Big strikeout. That'll bring up Derek Francis. Now 1 out, runners first and second.
Francis is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly in the ball game. Francis wearing number 1. And he swings and misses. Strike 1.
Yetis came in 5-7 overall and 1-6 in Region 10 play into this game too this afternoon.
Brown's pitch.
Fouled it off.
Yep.
So quickly 0-2.
Pitches.
Ball gets away.
Yeah.
And runners are going to advance.
Yeah, wild pitch there for Brown.
So 2 runners in scoring position now with 1 out. 2-2 count now as well.
And you get these runs in, Southwest Virginia, and you're right back in the ball game.
No doubt about it. So this is a couple of big pitches coming here for Brown.
Brown's pitch.
Great pitch.
Called strike 3 for out 2.
Big strikeout. 2 down now. And that will bring up Jordan Mize. Can the Yetis get out of this with no damage and keep this 4-run lead? Runners second, third. Mize at the plate now.
Mize has been a thorn in the Yetis' side. He has walked and scored and a base hit and scored in this small game. Pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. Brown getting.
He didn't like it. Yeah, Mize didn't like that call. He's telling the umpire almost hit him. So it's 0-1.
Brown getting some velocity now on his pitches to him.
Certainly is.
2 strikeouts in the inning.
Just saw our score 9-5.
Another fastball swung on a miss. Strike 2.
So can the Yetis get out of a little bit of trouble here in the 6th?
Brown ready with the pitch. Fouled off.
Oh, 2 count. Runner second, third for the Eagles. 2 down.
Brown ready with the pitch.
He
Swung
got
out
it.
and missed, and he strikes out the side.
5.5 in the books, and the Yetis hold on to their 9-5 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And again, ladies and gentlemen, and great to have you again live on YouTube this afternoon. Let's check out our home broadcast schedule. And, of course, as we mentioned, next weekend, Game 3 later on this afternoon with Southwest Virginia. Next weekend, Andy, that 3-game set with Guilford Tech on the 5th and 6th. Erskine College JV will come to town, Surrey County, on March 30th. And then we head into the month of April, and we've got a big series early in April. There's that one with Catawba Valley Community College, which will be big. Caldwell again on the 13th. I think Gaston College is in there somewhere as well. So we've got to update this portion of April. And then, Andy, as we've talked about, Guilford Tech again coming in later in the month of April. Once you get into May, you're starting to position yourself to hopefully be one of the 4 or 5 teams to make that Region 10 tournament that I think Chris Tandy told me will happen in the eastern part of North Carolina. So each game gets bigger and bigger as you head into March and April.
Certainly does. And the Yetis right now, their goal is to get to 500 on the season.
Yep, no doubt about that. That's going to be very, very important. Well, Andy, we've got a new pitcher in as we get ready to start this bottom of the 6th for Southwest Virginia. That's Mason Bennett, number 11. The left-handed pitcher will be, Barnett. Mason Barnett will be the left-handed pitcher, the third of the day for the Eagles as we go into this bottom of the 6th. And if you're the Yetis, you want to keep these bats rolling and really take control of this game here late this afternoon.
Yeah, the Yetis have gotten the momentum back in this ball game and looking to add more here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
So Mason Barnett will be the new pitcher. You see a good shot of Barnett getting his final warm-up pitches, and he will be the man on the mound here for Southwest Virginia. It was a little bit of a struggle for Bushnell, and he gave up 5 runs when he came in back in the 5th.
This is the first lefty that I've seen in this series. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right for both squads so far. And it's leading off is going to be Darian Munoz for the Yetis. A good shot of Darian as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. Yetis 9-5 lead. Love to have some more insurance.
Munoz flied out, a sacrifice fly in the 3rd, and he walked and scored last inning.
A little bit high on that first pitch.
Pitch is low from Barnett. Two 0 count to Munoz. Pitch fouled off, out of play.
Barnett, a 6'3", 190-pound freshman from Gate City, Virginia. On the mound now.
Barnett, 2-0 pitch, or 2-1 pitch, I should say, and it's 2-2 now. Pitch fouled off. Two coming. Breaking ball missed high.
Here comes full count pitch to Munoz.
Payoff is low. Ball 4. Leadoff walk to Munoz.
A good start here for the Yetis. And Tico Pereira will come to the plate.
Pereira on by an error, scored in the 2nd inning, walked in the 3rd, and walked and scored in the 5th. He's been on base.
He has certainly done the job. And now he's at the plate with 1 on, nobody out. We saw the Yetis put 5 in the on the board in the 5th.
Throw over to first, back safely is Munoz.
Mason Barnett, the left-handed pitcher. Good shot of Barnett.
Barnett snap throw to first, back safely Munoz. Again, a snap throw over to first. Safe is Munoz. Munoz dancing around.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Outside.
And so far, Andy, we've seen Barnett with some control issues here in the bottom of the 6th.
Next pitch fouled out of play. Tico Pereira has been a tough out for Southwest Virginia in this series. Pitch is high.
Several walks got the Eagles in trouble in the 5th inning. And the Yetis put 5 on the board, and now 2-1 count to Tico.
Another high pitch.
Yetis, Andy, certainly would love to have a couple on with nobody out to try to extend this lead in the 6th. Dugas on deck.
3-1, big cut, swung on a miss. Pitch fouled off.
Good battle going on. Runner at first, nobody out. Yetis lead Southwest Virginia 9-5, bottom half of the 6th. Game 2 of this 3-game series.
Barnett with the pitch.
That's going to be fair. Third base line, Andy. Here comes the runner to third. Is he going to try to come home? Nope.
Nope, he'll hold at third.
And Tico does it again, Andy. What a game. I believe he's been, as you mentioned, on base, 4 times now?
Yep, 4 times for Pereira on base. That time a big base hit.
Goes to third base side, stayed fair, went down the third base line, and Munoz at third, Pereira at second. Nobody out. Here's Dugas. And the Yetis, kid, they really break this game open here in the bottom of the 6th. They've got an opportunity. They got 2 runners in scoring position. And as I mentioned, nobody out.
Dugas has been hit by a pitch, a fielder's choice, and a sacrifice bunt today. Left-handed batter.
Oh, good pitch.
Swings and misses. Big cut, strike 1.
Aiden Chandra is on deck for the Yetis. 4-run lead, and the Yetis hoping to extend that here.
0-1 inside. It's 1-1 to Mason Dugas, the left fielder. Pitch is outside. 2-1 count to Dugas.
Darren Munoz at third, Tico Pereira at second. 2-1 count now to Dugas.
One outside.
3-1 count, and the Eagles certainly don't want to load these bases up with nobody out. And they've got a good batter that's hit the ball well, and Aiden Chandra on deck.
Pitch is low. Ball 4. Bases loaded. With nobody out.
There's Aiden Chandra. Nowhere to put him. 9-5 lead.
Chandra 2 for 3, and he scored a run this afternoon.
Base hit here would open this game wide open in terms of the Yetis would be in complete control. 9-5, a big at-bat.
Pitch right down the middle, strike 1. Change up.
Munoz at third, Pereira at second, Dugas at first. Ground ball, he bobbled it. Great play at first, but a run will score. He was coming, looking home plate, Andy, and when he bobbled it, the only play was at first. Runner scores. It's a 10-5 Yetis lead. 1 out, runners second and third. And Kel Sneathen will be coming to the plate. And you see our lead now 10-5.
Top of the order.
Andy, something to think about here. If Sneathen can get these 2 runs in, that'd be a 7-run lead, and the Yetis would just need 3 outs going into the top of the 7th to win this thing.
That's correct.
There's the base hit. That's going to score one. Here comes another one. Dugas will score, and just as we talked about, it's a 12-5 Yetis lead. And Andy, what about the bats in this 5th and 6th inning? The Yetis have opened this game up this afternoon in Game 2.
They have kept the pedal to the metal in this one offensively, Tim.
8 runs the last 2 innings. It was a 5-4 game going into the bottom of the 5th. They put 8 on the board. They lead at 12-5, and here is Kyrus Dawson, who's had a phenomenal series at the plate. Still just 1 out, and runner at first.
Dawson 2 for 3, 2 singles. He walked in the first, and he scored 2 runs in this ball game. Tremendous series for Dawson, as Tim said.
It's bobbled.
Shortstop can't make the play, and everybody's safe.
It was a hard hit ball, and Kyrus on again. Runners first and second, 1 out. And there's Mike Huber, and defensively, Andy, it has turned into a unfortunately disastrous 5th and 6th inning for the Eagles.
Huber, the DH today, on by an error and scored a run back in the 3rd.
Both runners advance. So Sneathen moves to 3rd, Dawson to 2nd, 2 runners in scoring position. And a home run here, Andy, would wrap this game up.
That's correct.
Would end this ball game.
Pitch fouled off.
We saw Huber hit a 2-run shot in Game 1 yesterday afternoon. Game 3 scheduled for a little bit later on this afternoon.
Looking forward to Coach Guy Settle joining you for the broadcast later today, Tim.
Yeah, looking forward to Guy, and we'll have Game 3 on YouTube.
Pitch is low. Pitch in the dirt, bounces away, but the catcher, good job keeping it close.
Big story again. I mentioned Andy Steele just 1 out in this inning.
All right.
12-5 Yetis lead. Yetis bats have been hot this week as they are trying to win their 3rd consecutive game, 2nd in Region 10 play.
Pitch fouled off.
Great to have you along with us live on YouTube. And Yetis in control, 12-5, bottom of the 6th. They lead the Eagles of Southwest Virginia.
Pitch low and inside.
I think we got a full count. 3-2 count coming, and Huber can load them up. We got Robert Boy on deck.
Payoff coming. Low ball 4.
They're loaded again. Still with 1 out, and that's going to bring up Robert Moya. The winning run now, Andy, is at first base with the mercy rule, obviously after 5 innings in junior college baseball, 10 runs. Huber is that winning run here in the 6th. He could end it early.
Moya has walked a couple of times and scored a run today. And there's a strike at the knees. 0-1 the count to Moya.
And Andy, we saw a little bit earlier Tyler Bushnell come in, struggle. And a couple of pitches there, another strike, and now Mason Barnett has, even though he's up 0-2 quickly now to Moya.
Barnett with the 0-2. Ground ball by the third baseman.
That's going to score a run. Here comes Dawson. Big hit, and it's a 14-5 lead. Huber will move to second. And a huge inning, 14-5 Yetis lead, and now Huber is the game-winning run at second base.
And Dawson has scored his third run of the ball game.
What a series he's had, Andy. He scored, I think, 3 runs yesterday, 3 today. He stole 4 bases yesterday. And here's DeVarina with a chance with a base hit to end this game.
Fouls it off, strike one.
This was a 5-4 game. Yetis have put 10 runs on the board the last 2 innings to dominate here in game 2 this afternoon. What an offensive role they are on, in these last couple of innings.
Display.
Yeah.
There's a fly ball.
Nice play by the first baseman to get out number 2. So 2 down now in the 6th with runners at first and second.
And Munoz comes to the plate for the second time this inning.
They batted around in this inning. So a base hit would win it. Possibly here.
Pitch is high, ball one.
Yetis bats are rolling, as we mentioned, 17 runs on Tuesday. And the win over Caldwell, they scored 9 yesterday in game 1 and 14 runs. 14-5 lead here in the 6th in game 2 against Southwest Virginia. This is popped up, and the catcher, Andy's got a shot at it, and he's got it to end the 6th inning, but the Yetis are in control. They're 3 outs away from wrapping this one up, and we'll go to the 7th. You're watching Yetis Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19 TV. We're back right after this.
Hi, I'm Steve Putnam, and I'd like to invite you to join me for the next Talk of the Town. Each week I get to meet with some of the most interesting people in Cleveland County, and each show is packed with information you need to know to stay connected to our community. From promoting upcoming events to discussing local subjects that impact you, Talk of the Town has a little something for everyone. Plus, we're on every day, so it's easy to catch up with us. That's Talk of the Town, every day, every week, right here on C19 TV, Cleveland County's channel.
Well, we're back at the Yetis Athletic Park, and it's all Yetis, as you can see on our David Melissa White scoreboard. 14-5, 14 runs, 10 hits, no errors. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Eagles. And the bottom line, as Andy, we get ready for the top half of the 7th inning, is the Yetis need 3 outs to win their 3rd straight and get their 2nd consecutive in this series.
That's correct. Offensive explosion last couple of innings for the Yetis.
And one thing you've noticed on we don't really have any sponsors, but we could. We're going to talk about it, but we've got stuff. We've got products all over this table, Andy, to be able to survive today. Have you noticed that? Look at that. Look at all these products we've got lined up around. I don't know how we ended up with all these products, but to get us through the afternoon, but there's not a lot of healthy stuff in there, I've noticed. But,
no.
But anyway, we need to talk to Coach Dawson about maybe a workout plan after this. We head to the top of the 7th, and leading off will be Jake Taylor here for Southwest Virginia. And Andy, they need a couple runs to stay alive.
They really do.
14-5 lead. Yetis in control. 3 outs away. Graham Brown still on the mound for the Yetis.
Brown with the pitch. Fouled off, strike one to Jake Taylor.
And Andy, it wasn't, 30, 45 minutes ago, this was a 5-4 Southwest Virginia lead, and the Yetis just really exploded offensively to take control of this game was the bottom line.
They did, and the offense has been producing runs in bunches in this series against the Flying Eagles. Pitch swung on a miss, strike two.
0-2 to Taylor. Graham Brown trying to close it out here for the Yetis, trying to move them to 6-7 on the season and 2-6 in Region 10 play.
Taylor did have a triple his last at bat.
Yeah, he's had some good swings. There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to drop. So you mentioned Taylor again, another 2-strike hit that we've seen Southwest Virginia do a great job of this afternoon, and Cody DeBoer will come to the plate with one on, nobody out here in the 7th.
DeBoer single and scored a run back in the 4th inning this afternoon.
The Eagles need 3 runs in this inning to continue the game due to the mercy rule of 7-run lead after, or once you get into the 7th inning.
Pitch is high, ball one. And if you're the Yetis, all you need is strikes and let your defense make the play.
Yeah, I was going to say, Andy, no need to do anything but try to throw strikes. Don't need to try to do too much, picking off runners either, where you could throw one past the first baseman and advance runners. You just want to try to have it in the strike zone.
Pitch swung on a miss.
Andy, certainly a pleasure to have you a part of our broadcast team in 2022. You'll be with us throughout the season.
Looking forward to the Yetis campaign rest of the way. Ground ball to the mound, throw to second for one, back to first.
He got him.
Double play. Nice turn of the double play there.
Yeah, and I tell you got to give a lot of credit to Kyle Sneathen, Andy. That throw from Brown was a little low. He did a good job of digging it out, tagging the base, and then throwing it to first to get the double play. And so the Eagles are down to their last out here in Game 2 this afternoon.
That's a 1-6-3 double play.
Yeah, nice job there by the Yetis defensively. It's a 14-5 lead, top of the 7th, 2 out. And that will bring to the plate Andrew Patterson.
Patterson fouls it off, strike one. Patterson walked and scored a run back in the 3rd this afternoon. He was on by an error in the 4th and walked in the 5th. Pitch is low.
Game 3, Andy, will be, I would say, first pitch will be somewhere around 3:30 or so, depending if this ends in the next 5 or 10 minutes.
Pitch low and outside.
And, of course, we'll have it live for you on YouTube.
Next pitch. Foul ball.
Yeah, hit hard right base, first base, right field side, but does go foul.
Two outs and nobody on yet. He's in control, and the Flying Eagles down to their last out in this ball game. Breaking ball.
And that'll do it.
Got him for strike 3 and out 3, and the Yetis win it.
Yetis win it in 7, 14-5. Big 5th and 6th innings to wrap things up. The Yetis 6-7 on the season and 2-6 in Region 10 play. And Andy, Again, pleasure to have you for these games 1 and 2 this weekend. Your thoughts on both those games yesterday afternoon and game 1 here today?
Well, the Yetis offense is really cranked up now, and they've got to keep this momentum going as they try to get to 500 on the season and build a better record in the division.
Big thanks to Greg Tillman, Randy Evans, Justin Roper, Danny Morton, Ben Swafford all on the truck. We will have game 3, myself and Guy Sutter, a little bit later on this afternoon. Check that out on YouTube. Big thanks to our whole crew. Again, the Yetis win it 14-5. This production, of course, a part of Cleveland Community College and C19 TV. We'll see you a little bit later on this afternoon for game 3.